We are being hailed, sir.
Well, you slime-eating dogs, you scum-sucking pigs, you sons of a motherless goat.
Hello again, my excellent friends.
Activate the photonic cannon.
Perhaps today is a good day to die. See, prepare for running speed. They are insane.
Am I pleased to see you, or did I just put a canoe in my pocket?
Here I come to save the day. We're sending somebody in to negotiate.
Anybody else want to negotiate?
So, it comes to this. Man to man, mano a mano, toe to toe, nose to nose, shirts and skins, eggs over me.
Fred, do something!
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. Hope you're having a good day today. I did accident. But the Phillies beat the Dodgers in a playoff-like game. I was bedridden most of the day. Got some writing done. Actually got my mail. And Alex Ovechkin tied Wayne Gretzky for NHL goals, as Striker gives us the information. The Red Wings has defeated the Hurricanes. Oh boy. Today was rough. on several fronts, but I won't get into that. But heartbreaking for the Dodgers fan. No, it isn't. They spend all that money and they lose. Not even to the Phillies ace starter. The guy that we got off of the scrap heap from the Marlins. My hair's on point today. Speaking of the Marlins, they just got the shit kicked out of them by the Braves. 10-0. No undefeated teams now. There you go. Yep, and Javik is, of course, Frosty bought this evening. Let's see how Frosty bought describes himself as Jacket. All right, so Javik is like at least you know Frosty got the in my cycle a bit down. Yeah, today was kind of like just a very weird day. Hey, you were here. You weren't. Oh, wait a second, didn't you? Over. I think Nintendo more likely got conned by Sony into the price point for the Switch 2. Because if the Switch 2 is going to be like $450 to $550, that's going to justify Sony and later Microsoft to having like $900 consoles. The great thing about the so it's kind of like a trade-off there. I probably would do what I did and what I did with the PS5 when I got back into console gaming. Like, I'll wait for the PS5 to come down to like a reasonable amount. I mean, my funds can actually get in line. And I wait for the Switch. When I got the Switch like right when COVID hit. Like, so I overpaid for it, but I got it with a whole bunch of stuff. I came with it. But it looks good and everything, but you know what? I can wait for its price to come down. So it's there's not going to be anything that's going to be on the Switch that makes me want to get it right away. So it's that type of situation there. You know what? I did exterminate. Yep. Hey, Iceman, how's it going? One of my favorite shirts. Just drinking that down some. This stream is being brought to you by the Save the Daleks. Paid for by the Parliament of the Daleks. Iceman, hope you're having a good day today. Make sure we have the right control here. Yes, one of my favorite shirts. And for as many years as I had it, and as many times it's been through the wash, it has not really faded at all either. I can't complain. Today was just a rough day on a few fronts, but that's why we always save streaming till like the end of the day. So it's like no matter how bad the day was, we have this to look forward to. You know what's real funny? I'm not even kidding on this. I got my water bill. It was like $5. Mainly because I paid in advance because I tried to have like a rough estimate. Like I have an idea of how much my bills are. Like my major bills. Excuse me. Alright, since we don't play this with earbuds, I actually need to raise the volume slightly. We're in the club. Oddly enough, alright, this wasn't working on the last stream. But the Capitals play a bunch of games against the Flyers. You had some easy games to get goals. Hey, Shepard has literally blacked out. Hi, Arya. All right, since we're here, exactly. Well, see, normally I have the Xbox because since I'm normally using the Xbox controller, which I keep to my right hand side. I need to move it out the way so I can put my foot up on the footrest that I keep over here. So something I also discovered last Friday: Purgatory is not listed on Avina's database, like the Asari VI that's on the Citadel.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Where was it again? They canceled the trip.
Let's. I think we gotta go down here.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24.
A map.
Emergency civilian housing.
We walk in. We have not picked up Rex, dropped it on Rex yet.
Wow. Arya wasn't kidding. The great Commander Shepard on a leash.
Yep, on a leash.
For my own reasons, Vosk.
Oh, sure you are. Anyway, tell her I'm impressed, but to do business, I still need my little problem taken care of.
Which is?
A Turian general named Oraka has it out for the Blue Suns. He's raising a stink over our activity in this sector. I'll commit my gang to Arya as soon as Oraka's dead.
There must be more to Oraka's complaint.
What is it about his
We're
complaint?
just making little raids along trading routes. With Arya's blessing, I might add. Oraka's
Yeah,
just some
water.
military fossil who came out of retirement to relive the glory days and justify his existence. Losing him won't affect your war in the least, but gaining the Blue Suns, well, you know our work.
You won't have to worry about Oraka for long.
Love it. Commander Shepard taking out the Blue Suns trash, huh? That Arya is sure something special.
Yep, she is.
Oh, and, tell Arya I still expect her blue ass in bed with me.
I mean, Arya's ass was kind of like a bluish purple.
Darner Vosk expects me to kill General Oraka.
Who cares what Vosk wants? What he needs is for Oraka to stop disrupting his operations.
One way or another.
You talk to Oraka, see if you can get him to lay off. And if he won't listen to reason, call me, and I'll take care of it.
No need to candy coat it, Arya.
Ah, Shepard, you think you know me so well.
We do know you, Arya.
Why you couldn't tell me the details yourself?
Vosk needed to see you, needed to realize who he's dealing with. Plus, if I have to suffer that scumbag staring at my tits one more time, I might have to kill him.
Yeah, he mentioned that,
That I'm going to sleep with him?
Well, look, Arya. Let's be honest. One of the big questions I had from last week was how the hell does Arya have the Asari counselor basically bending over for her, quite figuratively, winning the bet very literally. Like, Arya shows up, she has stroke everywhere.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
Bounce up here. We got run by Bailey.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Rude Turians are rude.
Shepard, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Here to talk to you about releasing Jonas Sedaris.
Yes, we need her released.
You too? Somebody got the council to order her release. I'm delaying as best I can. What's your stake in this?
It's classified.
That's a fancy way of saying mind your own business.
Exactly.
There's no way I'm letting that psychopath out. The woman's unstable and a clear public threat.
What makes you think she's crazy?
She was a ruthless sadist before she got caught. Her imprisonment has cracked the shell off the nut.
And you know, sometimes nuts need the shell.
Day and night, Shepard, calling for the deaths of all Eclipse enemies. No, freedom will only give her the chance to kill.
This is bigger than Sedaris, or you, or me. The Council's orders must be obeyed.
No, I hear where you're coming from, but this is cut and dry. I'll tell you what, if you meet her and honestly think she should be released, I'll do it. Go to the C-Sec outpost. My assistant will connect to Sedaris' cell from there. Then call me back.
Like, any reason why it could not have been done from his office? I get it that BioWare wants to make Shepard, put in the legwork, but come on now. And the Celtics defeat the Suns.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Hello, Commander.
What's down here?
To the Presidium Commons. You are on the main promenade of the shopping galleria. Here you will find establishments offering specialized goods and services. For assistance or for information about our special promotion, talk to me or contact the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Special
What's the
promotion?
promotion you mentioned?
Producer Jean-Marie Aranicius is donating a portion of all proceeds from her new Blasto movie to the Citadel's Military Defense Fund. Audio excerpts of Blasto 6, Partners in Crime, are now available for your listening pleasure right here on the Presidium.
Where can I check this out?
Blasto 6, Partners in Crime. Looking forward to the Blasto 7.
Partners in Crime publicity panel.
Any other important areas I should know about?
The Normandy is currently docked in D-24, which is tagged to
Granted, we know where the Normandy is parked, but
D-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel embassies. For medical needs, the Presidium offers leading-edge care at the Huerta Memorial Hospital.
and this is where we talk about like, what about Purgatory Nightclub?
Do you have any information on purgatory?
The term purgatory is present in many civilizations with varying associated uses and meanings.
No, the bar called purgatory.
The Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board has no establishment by that name on its list of approved nightlife entertainment facilities.
This place feels familiar. The sounds, the smells.
So you heard it.
Like
Purgatory technically does not exist on the Citadel.
The budget was approved by Ambassador Asoba, the human representative for Earth on the Citadel. Each species granted ambassadorial rights on the Citadel can apply for a slot on the decoration schedule to change the promenade and parks below. The only condition is that the proposed environmental features not be toxic to species living on the Citadel.
What else is in the area?
What else is here?
It's been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel. Recently, new biometric systems have been added to assess the specific needs of your species.
Biometric systems. Sounds more like a security measure.
Potato, potato.
Systems are in place for the safety of all visitors to the Presidium. We respect your privacy, Commander Shepard. To opt out, please visit the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
That's all.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range. Oh, and Orion's always buying mods for his shotgun.
The one he's never even fired? I love our friends, but we are not combat material.
The Alliance can use your help. There's plenty of non-combat roles.
Yes, non-combat roles like
Who was that?
The first human Spectre.
Wow, Commander Shepard?
She thinks we could do some good.
Okay, I'll look at that recruitment brochure.
yes. Bodies need to be added to hit the floor.
At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart.
And we need to find the
Is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind. Thank you for shopping at Kanala Exports.
Overcharging for goods, denying refugees basic services.
Arlervon.
Selling now would be unwise. I'm aware of what's happening. Offload them into the Motan cluster. And then I'd advise traveling someplace safer.
In our whole world, and now our people have lost their way.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
The Aquarium VI.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
All right.
Thank you. Come again.
Now
Welcome to Kanala.
Now fish can be acquired.
We appreciate your visit.
I think I'm
We walk up the stairs. Blasto 6.
This one didn't have anything to ask them. You blew up half a level of Zakera Ward. It was an aesthetically displeasing habitat anyway. You don't get it, Kashi clan. Ever since they found Ezo on the Vorcha homeworld, the council's been trying to make nice. Bottom line, you can't touch the Vorcha. They've got diplomatic immunity.
Ah, Lethal Weapon 2, Blasto style.
You're also getting a new partner. Are you engaging in reproductive behavior with this one? Unless you want your Spectre status revoked, you're working in a joint operation with Boobin from CSEC.
Bobbin?
You know this one works alone. Look, I've had to talk them down from suspending you. I've gotten a pulmonary ulcer from dealing with this mess. I can't even eat solid food. You would benefit from shedding excess body mass, Chief.
Blasto has no chill.
Quick, hands behind your back. They'll be here any minute.
What the hell are you talking about?
Crete, Bloodpack's leader. Arya brings him the great Commander Shepard. Crete pledges the gang to her. We're just luring him into the open so we can take him out.
Not the best start to our friendship, Gnarl.
It's a very good start to the friendship.
Put your hands behind your back and try to look like I beat you up or something.
This goes wrong, it's your ass.
Quiet.
Arya to look even more powerful than Crete thought. Her instructions on boarding Citadel undetected were one thing. Now this. Commander Shepard.
He's such a friendly looking fellow.
Your head will be hood ornament on my personal shuttle.
Keep your distance, Crete. So, do you agree to Arya's terms?
Most definitely. Arya can use Bloodpack as she sees fit.
Wasn't talking to you, Crete. Quill?
What? You have my word. Now open fire!
Neat.
Not him. Grill's next in line to take over. Arya's deal is with him.
Yes. Yes. I'm Arya's mole.
That's a big mole. Molly, 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 mole. 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 Molly, mole.
Cross Arya.
I may be ambitious, but I'm not crazy.
I don't know. You...
Good work, Gnarl. Thanks for the gun.
Anytime, Shepard. Grill and I will let Arya know the light is green.
And that Vorcha is green too.
Council call the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to margarine, made from free-range organic variant.
I don't think I can do this anymore.
I know what you mean. I thought our training prepared us for everything.
This is problematic. We must find a way to stabilize the heating unit so the water temperature can remain steady. The colony's location is hardly ideal for our species. The clutch will be in peril if we do not act soon. I will do everything I can do to help.
I've connected with Jonas Sedaris in her cell, Commander. You can speak with her via that console.
Thanks. We'll need some privacy.
Of course.
How much privacy do you need?
Contact Commander Bailey from that terminal.
That doesn't explain why we had to come all the way down here for this.
I see. Good. Arya's indentured servant has finally come to deliver me to freedom.
I want to talk with you before I secure your release.
Bullshit. You have no choice. And when I get out, heads will roll.
Oh, like what? Cantaloupes? Watermelon?
You've killed a lot of my people.
Cocoa nuts?
It'd be smart to bury the threats, Sedaris.
I'll toss them into the caskets with my victims. I love holding all the cards. Even in here, you must deal with me. I have all the power.
Is that right?
Yes, Sane, my second in command, is a weak-willed toady. If he had balls, he'd leave me to rot and take control himself. But he won't defy me. He knows better. Now get me out of here, Shepard. Tell Bailey to release me.
Bailey, I've seen Sedaris.
So she's crazy, right? It would be ridiculous to let her out.
Defying this order is violating the law. You have to let her out.
All right, Shepard. But whatever terror she inflicts out there is on your head. I'll release her today. Sure hope you don't come to regret this.
Gotta renegade it up. We need to be able to talk the elusive man into doing something. The very end of the game, mind you.
Can't help you.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
Are you keeping this guy at work while there's a war on?
Yes, he is.
Well, it's his job, right?
Actually, I'm supposed to be on break. Contacting the family I haven't heard from in days.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess maybe a war.
Iceman's buzzing about Ovi's record-breaking goal-scoring season while throwing shade at the Flyers goalies.
Yes.
That's about right.
I'll just, yeah.
I've never seen anyone so obsessed with getting a refund for a toaster oven.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Agor Munitions. When you need something shot.
Thank you for shop. Welcome to Agor Munitions.
No.
At Agor Munitions.
Welcome to Sippertine Armory.
Sippertine Armory. When you need things shit blown the fuck up.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go toward...
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Our selections include rare technology upgrades from the Terminus systems.
No, actually, my husband's a Krogan.
Oh. Wow, that's great. I just hope he knows which ones to fight.
Blue Rose of Ilium.
Oh, I didn't... well, I just...
My husband is risking his life to protect us right now.
I'm so sorry. That was thoughtless and... I'm so sorry.
No, I understand. Sometimes I'm surprised myself. Anyway.
Joker, what are you doing here?
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news. The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records.
It should.
There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
Sometimes I think this whole Citadel is a mistake.
What do you mean?
Look around.
Middle of nowhere, defensible, safe. Remember how everyone ignored the Geth threat until Saren's attack?
Well, let's hope they listen this time. I don't know if we'll be able to save their asses again. Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere. Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
Hey, there you go.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
She's earned a little shore leave.
She, huh?
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the Turian War effort.
Edie.
Hello, Shepard. You look like you're gathering data. That is a safe assumption.
She is always gathering data.
Being big and world-shaking, man's inhumanity to man. Does objective reality really exist? That kind of thing.
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior. I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet.
It's pretty obvious. You're the Normandy. He loves Normandy.
How do you know?
You're a portion of the Normandy that he can bang. What's there to understand?
There are many magazines that give helpful lists. Maybe you should read them.
I have. Their information is self-contradictory and
Excuse
assumes
me.
that the reader participates in Earth subcultures. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it. It's gotta be natural. You need chemistry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
Yes, inject him with all sorts of
No, I
substances.
mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time, wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will
We
too.
shall ignore how Shepard's hand clipped through Edie's shoulder.
But you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Proceeds from all purchases go to help our men and women serving in the Alliance.
Neither should you.
Next step is
We've got to keep Jake engaged.
this guy.
Commander Shepard.
General Araka, I think we met in Cora's den. You were pretty miserable if
Yes, he was.
Yes, neck deep in drink just before I retired. I'm clean now, reinstated.
I hear you're taking on the Blue Suns.
I need to do my part for the Citadel, Commander. The Blue Suns are raiding C-Sec weapons shipments. I'm putting a stop to that. Those mercs are seriously jeopardizing the Citadel's ability to defend itself if the war comes here. When the war comes here.
There are other ways to secure weapons, General.
You don't
Yes,
think
there
I
are.
tried? There's a black market dealer on Citadel right now, but he won't sell his top-line arms. The Reapers are destroying everything in their path, and I can't stop them. But I
Guy's
can.
ego's out of control.
The Blue Suns can make life difficult for you. Impossible, even.
You think I'm afraid of death? Palaven is in ruins. My people are dying by the millions.
Goes everyone else's.
I'm not backing down, no matter what.
Excuse me, General.
Good to see you again, Shepard.
The General won't listen to reason. Take him out.
Well, it was worth a try.
He's under attack. Although the Asari colony is across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth, the invading force appears to be saying to attack those planets.
Sorely's cloaca margarine, made from free-range organic.
And who is not here yet. Liara, what are you doing?
Still working?
Is always
One call leads
working.
to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I was too busy picking off husks and chasing Saren to really take it in.
There's no trace of the attack. In a way, that's worked against us.
Everything
Citadel
looks
hasn't seen
nice
reality
and
of this war
shiny.
yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
Ezo, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
Practical. I like it.
You can get started by talking to the Volus Barlavan in his office. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Barlavan.
Commander Shepard. It's been some time.
About 10 minutes since I walked down here.
Barlavan, in case you've forgotten. Financial advisor.
He was our very first Volus.
Anderson. I admire the courage it took for him to stay and fight on your home world.
You used to be an agent for the Shadow Broker.
I still am. The broker has been exceedingly busy lately.
Yeah, she has.
A team of his guards have become stranded in a Reaper-controlled territory. Rescue the guards, and they're yours. The Shadow Broker fully supports your efforts against the Reapers.
Are you passing on the location of these mercs for free?
Their leader's offering a handsome commission for their rescue. Everyone wins, Commander.
Excellent point.
Come see me once you've completed the extraction. I'll be in my office a while longer. The galactic market is in considerable flux.
I saw a bit of like theoretical fan art the other day. In the foliage shoots, the bodies are really like shriveled and tiny.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please, one moment, please.
Pop down here.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
I know your stock of modified metagel is low, but
I found this metagel formula. Figured you could make good use of it.
where did you find this? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Yes, we can put this to good use. Thank you.
We were deployed to Tiptree. It's a small
Yep, Tiptree.
We were supposed to
Like, people overlook this little side conversation here, but it's about Joker's sister.
things, a few of them. Big ones. We were spread over half the continent, getting colonists to shuttles, wiping out husks.
It sounds like you were doing good work.
Could I have a gun? I'd feel a lot better.
Just tell me what happened at Tiptree.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years.
Having a VI drive your body isn't life. Are Reaper husks alive?
You did not just say that.
But it's the same thing, isn't it? He walks and makes noises just like they do.
Fine. I guess I'm just surrounded by zombies.
Yep.
Thanks. Took her long enough to get the hint.
Welcome to Serta.
Be safe. The invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets. According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of...
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to...
I overheard you talking. Grissom Academy is gone, but I found this while I was there.
What is this? Yes, these are tailored to human physiology, but with a few alterations, they should work for the Asari as well. This is exactly what I needed. Thank you.
Here we go. Like, we made sure we get certain stuff accomplished. Don't mind me, I'm just unsterilized walking through this medical facility.
Listen to me, those prototypes are vital. We need these biotic upgrades to fight the Reapers.
You can replace my leg, right?
Yes, but clone tissue replacement takes months. You'll need a prosthetic.
Oh no.
I highly recommend talking to a resident psychiatrist before the operation.
Thank you very much for your time. I'll call you if anything develops.
Colony is across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth. The invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets.
I'd like an answer, Major. The galaxy has need of exceptional...
Be a dick to Adina
now
Alenko.
more than ever.
You'll have it soon, Counselor. I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard?
Udina?
Udina? Hey.
Shepard, hey. You just missed snack time. Actually, that's probably a good thing. Thanks for coming.
No problem. What did Udina want? Still thinking about the Spectre position?
It was a big honor.
There's many things involved in that position.
Responsibility. Just need to be sure.
Ow, dog.
I got you this.
Wow, thanks, Shepard. That's really great.
Got you some alcohol.
Pick me up.
Maybe when I'm out, we can crack it open and celebrate. I am so ready to get out of here, Shepard. You can't tell, but I'm tied to this bed by medical red tape. I mean, Doc says I'm good to go, but then she always finds just one more test to run.
You doing okay?
My implant got a little rattled, so Doc just wants me to keep the biotics offline for a bit.
Yes, your entire brain got rattled.
Need me to break you out?
I'll let you know.
You asked, I'm here. It's good to see you're okay.
Thanks.
Is that really the only reason you wanted me to come by?
After Mars and after doubting you, I just wanted to make sure that we're okay. Clear the air.
Caden, we've been through rough missions together. Had each other's back.
Except you didn't have our back on Horizon.
Sure, but you listened, too. We went through Ash's death together.
Yeah. We did.
So what do you say? Are we good?
You and me. We can butt heads.
Yes, Shepard can definitely butt heads. Just ask several Krogan.
I'll take that.
What's going on? Is there something else?
Yeah, maybe. Was there something between you and Garrus?
Yeah.
I wouldn't cheat on you, Caden.
You're lying. I know. Everyone knows. And you know what's crazy? I still care about you.
Well, that seems like a you problem.
I think you should go.
Take care, Caden. See you around.
Yeah. See you around.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
Listen to me, those prototypes are vital. We need these biotic upgrades to fight the Reapers.
Like seriously, it was like a you problem, Caden. Thane, why are you trying to punch the glass?
Commander Shepard, when I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend, Caden. He got hurt protecting.
He got his ass kicked by a robot.
Biotic and intensive care. I saw the marks of an implant.
Yeah.
We have spoken. He seems an honorable sort.
He's a bit of a
Your
putz.
enemies may try to finish him off here. I will look out for him.
Appreciate it, Thane.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Keppel syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
What were the other plans?
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention.
So does Joker.
If I know you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side, and I am not at mine.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time when one must rest from war and conflict. It is not your time, but it is mine.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago.
So you gain an extra
It's freeing
6.
to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears. It is a good end to a life.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it.
Yes, in Jobbik cycle.
Track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
Good to know. Jobbik says everybody here has potential, or...
Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
Alright, so I think...
No, it's fine. We won't be needing your supplies after all.
I think we covered everything we can here.
Please select a destination. One moment, please.
At this point in time.
at docking bay D24.
Right. Before we go, I need to do a restroom break, so I shall be back.
Senpai asked you to bring me back, right? Aren't you a smooth talker?
Well, I'm quite
Thanks,
charming. Yeah, we'll give her a hug. Hey! Damn it, Junpei!
Yeesh, what's taking you guys?
You guys are? What are you doing here? We've been looking all over for you. What are you doing in the middle of the woods in your swimsuits?
Getting a hug, obviously.
You have no idea what we've... Huh? Who's this? And why is she hugging you?
That's none of your damn business. If she wants to hug me, she can hug me.
Here. I'm sorry to interrupt your vacation, but I need everyone to go back to the house and gear up.
Anybody in here now? No standards anymore.
Can you back that up? We go out to the alley, only one of us comes back in.
I'm just trying to have a drink here. No need to get all excited.
Damn humans.
My name is Morin. I've been
And we're back. And Javik decides to just bury us for a need to vacate ladders and colons. No one else is needed to speak with Arya. Thank you, Captain Cylon. How's it going? Arya wants to retake Omega now? Oh, I know that feeling. That's kind of like how my day was too. So I totally can relate. Going all right. Had to like take a day to get some things in order. Wasn't totally feeling well. What's Wasteland? Ismar Frontier. But you haven't missed much. Running around the Citadel, dealt with Arya's, you know, like the leaders. Forgot to turn that quest in.
I found something.
And when they kind of divided it up between the Citadel and Omega in Mass Effect 2. I can see. And it did. Problem is, I didn't have enough things to make you go back to Omega. Yeah, and the fact that Omega was much cooler. Had a better dance club.
Commander, the Salarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room.
Who's bringing who to the conference room?
Doesn't start another war.
Rex is here. What can go wrong?
Krogan is in no position to make demands.
Who's me?
Krogan has a name. Urdnot Rex. And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble. I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the Genophage.
That's what he needs.
Absolutely not. The Genophage is non-negotiable.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Yeah, give us a good reason.
My people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Salarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The Genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Wrong thing to say there.
Trash, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing: wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
That decision saved the galaxy. The Rachni were devouring everything in their path.
And what the Rachni started, the Krogan tried to finish. We simply traded one enemy for another. I won't let history repeat. Curing the Genophage will doom us all.
Whether you like it or not, we need Krogan help to win this war.
And what happens when the war is over?
We'll find a new way to keep the peace.
And they'll break it.
Enough. This is all theoretical.
It's not theoretical.
Years to formulate a cure. There's no time.
My information says otherwise. A Salarian scientist, Malin, grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
Yeah, I was there for that.
His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatras here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess and to take them prisoner.
You did what?
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the Genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatras, is this true?
How will curing the Genophage benefit my people?
What does it matter? Palaven is burning right now. Earth is burning right now. If it takes a cure to cement this alliance, then that's what I'm doing.
Damn right, that's what she's doing.
She's right. The hard truth is we don't have a choice. Give Rex what he wants.
Or none of us will survive long enough to know who was right or wrong.
Rex is always right.
Being kept at one of our STG bases on Surkash. But I warn you, Commander, the consequences of this will
be nothing compared to what happens if the Reapers win.
Let's get the females.
You're not setting.
Rex had a big smile on his face. Let's get the women.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
I
Seriously.
won't forget this, Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
Yeah. And what is the dollar trash? All right. Because Rex is here and, you know, keeping the squad together. We head to Surkesh. It's right near Sir Galahad.
This is the Solarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I still don't trust a word they say.
If they start backtracking, the angry Krogan act couldn't hurt.
Who said anything about acting?
Just try to keep it verbal.
These females are the best, and probably
Keep it verbal,
last
Rex.
for my people.
We'll bring them back, Rex. Don't worry.
I appreciate that, Liara. I wouldn't want anyone else along for the ride.
Even Garrus?
I suppose I can make room for you too, Garrus.
Figured you'd gone soft sitting on your throne. Forgot how to hold a gun.
Commander, I have the Solarian base on sensors.
Set her down.
It's a shame all we see is like these little snippets of these great areas and landscapes.
Solarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dalatrass authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
One Krogan airdrop coming. It's all about 6 feet.
We have an unauthorized landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
Halt! Stand down! Hold your fire!
Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
Does Solarian hospitality always come with sharpshooters? This is an insult to the Alliance.
Please understand, no matter what some politician might say, Krogan are still considered a hostile race.
They're not hostile.
However, on behalf of the
They're very
Solarian Union,
friendly.
I apologize. But we must insist the Krogan remain under guard.
And if we insist otherwise,
you'll have another war on your hands.
Anything goes wrong and all bets are off.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge.
Hey, look, it's the next Shadow Broker.
Careful! Watch the containment shield!
I'd hope to never see one of those again.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
what kind of work goes on here?
Genetic research.
Trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Surkesh safe for millennia.
Seems like a good place to hide things you don't want the galaxy to know about. Like female Krogan.
I'm aware of how this must look, but it was for their own good. They were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. We brought them here to stabilize their condition.
This whole planet smells wrong.
I'd like to see them.
Of course. I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments and meet me near the elevator.
Attention biolabs. Please prepare for yacht specimen arrival.
come from, huh? No wonder you're so soft. Too busy writing poetry about waterfalls. Shepard, I don't like this. I should be the one going in.
I know.
I know I said to act the angry Krogan, Rex.
That was just good old-fashioned Krogan hot air. If it had been real, they'd be dead.
Who tipped you off about the females here?
Someone you know.
Sorry, Shepard, but they're listening to every word we say. I prefer my Salarian liver served raw. Besides, you'd think this is the kind of thing the Shadow Broker would have known about. Too bad I don't know him. Or her.
I'm sure the broker was very busy.
Back on the Normandy, you said Reapers were sighted on Tuchanka.
Clans Jorgal and Ravenor sighted a few landing parties. The Reapers are up to something.
Invasion.
Tuchanka may be a pile of radioactive rubble, but it's our pile. And we'll fight to the last Krogan to keep it that way.
That's what I always liked about you, Rex.
My smoldering good looks?
Exactly.
There is that. But you've never given up. And that determination's about to pay off.
Yeah. I would have thought back on Vermeer we'd be standing here doing this together.
What do you know about these females?
They weren't fertile, so we used them as decoys to draw off enemies from the ones who were. But Malin's experiments changed that. These damn Pyjaks stole them right out from under us.
That's a pretty brutal way to treat your women, Rex.
The females suggested it. We've had to make a lot of tough choices to ensure we don't all die off.
What a horrible way to live.
Yeah, beats
it's just
dying.
One more thing that'll get better when the genophage is cured.
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
Ever since Sovereign showed up, I figured this day would come. My people have spent too much time selling ourselves out as mercenaries. Now we can get back to doing what Krogan do best, saving everyone else from giant monsters.
Never going to let us forget about the Rachni Wars, are you?
No, he's not.
The last time I was at the Citadel, I didn't see a Turian statue in your honor.
He has a point.
Just wait till this war is over.
It's been good talking to you again, Rex.
It'll be even better when we have a few Solarians for lunch.
Be advised that visitors are present in this facility. Please refrain from discussing classified information.
All right. Ah.
Please don't touch that. As I said, Commander, don't touch that. Again, I would ask you to refrain from touching that. Perhaps don't touch that means something different in your language. I would rather not refer this matter to the human embassy. Touch it all you want. You'll never find out what it does. Are humans really so deprived of stimulus that they must insist on touching everything?
Yes, yes.
I'm afraid if you keep touching that, you risk a diplomatic incident. Further manipulation of that object is grounds for further admonishment. Really? You must stop touching that. Once more, the Solarian Union formally requests that you not touch that. Fine. If you are so enamored of that object, then I suggest you get your own feces analyzed. We've already been down that road. No more.
Hey, it's interactable.
A Cypher analyst over in Intel told me the Turians can't hold out much longer. He's hearing from
Major Kirahi.
Commander Shepard, it's Major Kirahi. I'd heard you were coming.
Good to see you again. Sounds like you've been promoted.
Yeah, he was a captain
Yes,
once.
due in no small part to our mission on Vermeer. Hold the line. You saved my men that day.
Good to see a friendly face, Major.
Garrus Vicarian. Always a pleasure. And same to you, Dr. T'Soni.
Major.
It seems the Reapers have a way of bringing us together.
How'd you get posted to this base, Major?
It was like rather nice, like a little reunion there.
Emails. Nasty business. Malin may have meant well, but his operation was crude. Test subjects were unaccounted for. The females easily escaped his lab.
Who's me?
Are the Solarians prepared for war with the Reapers?
I've heard what
They're
doing.
prepared to surrender.
I'm not sure any species can prepare for that. Though rumors suggest you're building a super weapon of some kind.
This business with the females is part of it. I need the Turians' support, and they need the Krogans.
Which is why I never became a diplomat. Too much hand-holding. Leave it to the Dalatresses.
What do you think about bringing the female Krogan here?
Our scientists say it's important to preserve the females. Evolutionary paradigms.
Yes, evolutionary paradigms.
If you're hiding something valuable, they'll want to steal it. Either way, I have my orders. They'll be your problem soon enough.
I guess we're both still feeling the effects of Vermeer.
Yes, ironic. You destroyed the genophage cure, yet now it's the key to an alliance. Your standoff with Urdnot Rex is legend within STG.
I'm sure you saw Rex's entrance.
Our colony's 3 systems away saw it.
Yes, and he's rather angry about the security arrangements.
Apologies, but better that
It's like
Krogan with a shotgun wandering the
Rex
base.
is huge.
Think of all the casualties. Our medbay
It's like you could see him from 5 systems away.
Security seems high. You expecting trouble?
Our motto in STG is to always expect trouble. Failing that, create trouble for someone else. Our enemies have the same idea.
Nice seeing you again, Major.
Likewise. And Commander, regardless of what the politicians decide, you can count on my support retaking Earth.
You do that?
Consider it my way of returning a favor. It would be an honor to fight alongside you again. Good day.
It's amazing that there's only like a handful of likable Solarians. You mean the button up here? This button? Yes, it was hit repeatedly. I was told to get my own feces analyzer. How you doing, Frozen? See, that's your first time chatting here. Check in. Yeah, see if there was anything loose hanging around.
Did he say why? Air defenses report unidentified craft skirting our inbound. This is a restricted area. Please stay back.
I'll go right round 1. I'm a Spectre.
That's all that matters. I don't like what I'm hearing. This is Senior Research Director.
AOP, second. Yeah, Trace, be gentle. Oh no, it's just that I get.
Someone will.
I actually get like notifications of it's like it's highlighted. It's like first time chatter was.
What's happening?
So. Hope you enjoy it. We do it. We keep it casual here. That's a spoiler right there. Oh no, far from first playthrough. So I played the trilogy numerous times. So.
Mordin?
Eyesight still sharp. Surprise, understandable. Hadn't expected to return to work.
You're back with STG.
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
So, but it's a Renegade playthrough, super casual, so granted, I have found ways to die on a casual playthrough.
Pressure to free females.
You must be Rex's inside source.
Yes, can explain later.
Oh.
Security warnings not normal. Need to get off-world for sake of Krogan. Females had weakened immune systems. Side effect of Malin's cure.
So mostly do FemShep Renegade runs or doing a soldier run on this. This is the first PS4 playthrough for me. I've done PC playthroughs, Xbox 360 playthroughs, and Legendary as well on it, so...
But what about Malin's research? I thought we saved it.
Indeed, data saved, but not complete. Lacks crucial details to reconstruct cure, but still useful for synthesizing from living tissue.
So it's
Couldn't
familiar with the ins and outs.
I need that cure to get the Krogan to support me.
Understood, but don't have it yet. Need to hurry. One survivor can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here.
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure... problematic. Please be careful. Krogan's slow to trust.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
Goddess, what she's been through.
Urdnot
She's
Rex
been
and
through
I
a
are here to
lot.
Take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
Have the Solarians been mistreating you?
Those are my sisters you saw back there. They died in a lot of pain.
Did the best we could.
And now I know I'm the only one left. That makes me dangerous to a lot of people. What about you, Commander Shepard? Why are you here?
Bakara, hi!
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
Then I hope you brought an army.
I didn't really change much on this Shepard.
We're cut off. Secure all data to off-site location.
It's mostly like the face-wise, it's mostly the default Fem Shep with just the change of the hair and me never hitting the scars.
Shepard, it's Rex. Cerberus troops are attacking the base. Get the females out of there now!
Only one survived, Rex. It might be safer down here.
What? So the Solarians can kill her like the others? No deal. If you still want this alliance...
Amazing how realistic Rex looks in that shot.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens. Objection noted. Now, please release Krogan. Need to monitor pod as it clears quarantine procedures. Meet us at next checkpoint, Shepard. Likely Cerberus opposes genophage cure.
Mordin, no scratches. Everything depends on her.
Understood. Get to elevator, Shepard.
Right. Because somebody else could and will get it wrong.
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try it now, Commander.
Hit a bomb!
Get back!
Are you all right?
Is there an...
No, because some...
Log, Morden Solus, 162. Shepard, Cerberus forces trying to locate female. Quarantine checkpoint under attack. Hurry! Females were obviously dying. Barbarian experiments. Malin's fault. My responsibility to fix.
Is like check and see here for any... Did homeboy just shove me backwards?
Shepard, we're running out of time. We need to get out of here.
I'm telling you, getting pushed around by the keepers on the Citadel, being shoved by Solarians. And I wonder why I'm always siding with the Krogan.
Worse than I thought.
I'm sure there will be more. More incoming!
Female isn't going to last long against this sort of firepower.
Shepard, Cerberus in vicinity. Hurry!
We're on our way.
That kind of worked out quite nicely. Just toss the warp there. Hey, there's the next Shadow Broker. Look at that dramatic pose.
Careful. There goes the next Shadow Broker.
Could have sworn he was muttering to Sony the whole time.
Not funny.
I'm sorry, but the fact that every time I see that, he comes through the explosion, he turns, look at Shepard, pops the pose like, "Hey," and he gets the hell out of Dodge every single time I see it. It's oh yeah, good job waste ammo, idiot.
Shepard, Cerberus troops at checkpoint. Attempting to kill Krogan. Need assistance. See the checkpoint. They're under fire. Cerberus outside block, Shepard. Need assistance. Recommend dealing with Cerberus first, Shepard. Quickly, Shepard. Technician dead. Clear us through the checkpoint.
Are you okay?
Not a scratch on him.
We'll try to repair if necessary. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however.
I'm fine, Commander.
Females kept secret. Possibly a mole in STG. Could be indoctrinated. If no Krogan aligns with Turians, Reapers left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
We be exterminated.
Shepard, meet us at next checkpoint. Cerberus likely to target. Hurry, next checkpoint.
The Arnold accent stays, huh? Well, it's not a tumor.
Hang on, we're trying to get to you, Morden.
Thank you, Captain Cylon. Come with me if you want to live.
That did it. Cerberus isn't fooling around.
They're capable of anything.
Cerberus is always fooling around. Major Kirrahe.
Hostiles just down the hall.
Is there an easier way around?
You could say
T2 was actually on? Wait.
How do I not have one of those?
Because you don't use pistols, Garrus.
Go, Commander! I'll cover you!
Orion Squad, your orders are to hold position and block access to next checkpoint.
Taking them head on may not be the best idea.
Maybe try to flank them instead. We have to take out those turrets.
I think we got them all.
Take him on head on. Not the best idea. This is why we play things on a casual difficulty. Hey, look at the Varen. They look so cute and fluffy.
Morden was right. Cerberus must have been tipped off. They got here too fast.
Every war has its traitors.
Yeah. Protect the high ground also. But you know, pick up the stuff that's all over the place. Like, who shot me in the ass? Well, I saw earlier today that due to Mango Musa, the Switch 2 is delaying the pre-orders.
Take them out! Get them away from the female!
Shepard, suspect Cerberus has cut power. Can't progress until you reroute emergency systems. Find power terminal. Should be nearby.
It's not that way you think it is. We're worried about some other stuff, but yeah.
Look around. There must be a power conduit nearby.
Wouldn't think that would have been the issue. But there you go.
Excellent. Concurus. Wait! Another Cerberus squad.
Keep up the pressure! Don't let them near the female.
Understood.
Affirmative.
Excellent. Affinity for destruction intact, Shepard. Concurus through now.
How you holding up?
Containment shield strong, but not designed for direct fire.
This is
No, that might be like where Nintendo might be like, yeah, you know what, digital sales, because
Hang in there.
if you're not importing like a physical media or something,
Hope Erdnot Rex still waiting.
you got your digital library where they can't really put a tariff on that. Because
She'll be there.
I'll see you up top.
We found the Krogan.
That was the last one.
Let's get the hell out of here.
did anybody drop a thermal clip?
The female's on the way up to the landing area.
You pull this off, and I'm making you an honorary Krogan.
Shepard was already an honorary Krogan. He threw down with a Thresher Maul.
We're almost back up top.
Shepard, they found us. Under heavy attack.
This is Phoenix 6. We've got the Krogan bottom.
Appears safe. Need final approval now, Shepard.
Shepard, you must authorize release.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Transfers to loading area.
Like, they're trying like 450 with the games being like 80 to 100 bucks. Nintendo gets right back to how a lot of stuff was overpriced. Their games were like overpriced like hell in the 80s.
Shepard, heads up. You've got incoming.
I hate fighting these damn things. No matter the difficulty.
Shepard, I can't land until you deal with that thing. It's too dangerous.
Rex is worried about the danger. He's gone soft.
Storage damage. Can't get out.
Stay clear. I've got this.
Protect the Krogan, Shepard. She's vulnerable.
That's some serious firepower. Maybe we can crack it open.
Cerberus never did play fair. We did it!
Yeah, watch out. We still got Cerberus troopers left.
Yes, we did the things. Cerberus got wrecked. Here we are with several Austrian, Eastern European accents. Come with me if you want to live.
Let's make this quick.
Out of the way, shorty.
I can handle myself, Rex.
He was trying to be a gentleman. He's covered in barbecue sauce.
Cerberus here. What do you want?
It was she fired with a barbecue sauce gun. Because how else do you explain the blood being on the outside?
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
Yeah, we are.
Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promised me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know.
The Dalatras told him. You know, that's my theory. That the Dalatras actually told Cerberus. Yeah, that's been my theory for a few years now. Like, who the else knew that this was happening?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Wrong, Hackett. Galactic history.
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good. Hack it out.
Hack it in. And yet they already made like fantastic progress with it.
You have the female, Rex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Mordin, how long will it take to finish a cure?
Depends. How quickly can you get through the missions?
Requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
You're looking at it.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy for procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Morton. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to genophage modification project.
Replenish. Remember to replenish your fluids, lest you become useless as that hologram. In my cycle, only the strong survive.
Got it. We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
You, those who are new to Twitch, drink water, evolve. Wow. Javik is calling out that, But once again, Frosty calls Captain Cylon out.
Rex, I hope you realize Turians are dying while we sort this out.
The genophage has been killing the Krogan for 1,000 years. This is how it feels.
We'll be in medbay if you need to speak. Eve requires more tests.
Eve?
Female's real name unknown. Normandy, a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances. Suggest speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
What is it?
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
In the same damn room where you both will end up.
Be ready to talk.
Like, somewhere else, in private. Yet within the same... Within, like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Within 15 feet of each other.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing.
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
Good question.
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
It's always a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka, how many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
Why indeed?
As I said, it's highly classified.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand. The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus?
My son.
Nepotism!
Someone I could trust completely.
The Salarian Dalatrass worries about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers, but I understand her doubts. The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
Reaching out to the Krogan for help must be difficult for you.
We can't allow the mistakes of our past to cloud the future.
Plus, the Krogan has evolved. Have you met Grunt?
The first contact war, as you call it. I was there, dodging shells fired by your navy. But look at us now, standing in a ship of Turian human design, working together.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them against our colonies.
Inventive.
Choice. The genophage was our last resort. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming...
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in my civilization.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Yeah, so Sometimes need to be aware of what conversation carries over.
Hell of a show down there on Surkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Exactly, Rex. Exactly.
You said one of your squads is missing.
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Rachni.
That might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Aralak Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word,
damn,
and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
Well, shit. Well, damn. Oh, boy.
They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
Well, Captain Cylon.
I know, I was there.
I try to come to your defense.
May not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock,
I try to come to your defense on that.
we need to stop them.
Although,
Back on Surkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more. No offense.
Believe it or not, we sometimes have good ideas, Rex. You should try listening.
Yeah, but our women have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving.
it's like
Big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka.
It's
about to cure the genophage.
Like,
my people
bro, the comedy of Frosty, that Frosty Bot brings, depending on his personality, goes a long way.
Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
If somebody did that to humanity, I'd want some payback.
It's a vicious cycle. If we go after revenge, the Council will find some new way to put us down. It could be even worse than the genophage. My people aren't going through that again.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but it's progress. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA's important, who am I to argue?
Yeah, just think, if I ever decided to do like a totally screwed up run, we'd have Reeve there, wouldn't we?
You think the Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been throwing rocks.
They were throwing rocks.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map. Commander, nice to see you again.
Trainer!
Settling in, Trainer.
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere.
You gotta hoard it when you can.
I'm living out of a shoebox.
And this is just with a skeleton crew. You should see this ship when it's fully staffed.
Oh, no, Commander. I'm not complaining. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now...
Wait a second. Does this mean that the only time that the Normandy was ever full? No, wait. The Normandy was fully staffed in the first game.
On long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Rainier is so adorable. Here he's holding the line. Always check the ship between missions.
The Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die, and now that's about it. So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too, or the Vorcha?
I don't love the Krogan either, but we need shock.
Whoops, hit the wrong one there.
Reaper forces.
Yeah, they stood against the Rachni too. Look how that worked out.
Not too well for the Rachni.
Okay, point taken. Still, good to have Morden back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists.
Morden's not mad. Edie?
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year.
Yeah?
There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
What do you suggest?
They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle.
Break out the Millennium Falcon.
I will make necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Do it. Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
This keeps getting better and better.
The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard. Morden sent me a nicely crafted message.
Oh.
It seems he recalls our conversations about the Solarian equivalent of transhumans.
If I could, I'd stop you right there.
Transhumans have some of their brain's abilities, such as memory, supplemented or entirely replaced by cybernetics. Legal definitions vary from planet to planet. The Solarians embrace the concept. Humans have diverse and contentious opinions.
Do my implants make me a transhuman?
That would be telling.
What?
I'm sorry. That was a joke. You are fully human. Cerberus extensively reconstructed you, but your brain functions are organic.
Don't ever do that again.
I don't know.
Hello, Shepard.
Like, to think that how can I put it? Every time I played the Mass Effect trilogy, I've always come across something either I've overlooked, never noticed before. The transhumans conversation is among those things. Summary, spectral requisition. Missions, Casa fabrication. Batarian straight. Batarian arm. All right, Steve. What do you mean I can't get through there? What's Steve up to?
Sir Kesh certainly offered me a new experience.
What do you mean?
Normally, I'm not one to fly co-pilot, but when an 800-pound Krogan requests to take control of your shuttle, you comply.
Probably wise.
For the record, Rex is only 785 pounds. He was on a diet.
Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Sir Kesh. I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying. Rex is a badass. I bet he's got some real interesting stories to tell. More than something else. His mouth moves faster than a frog on a hot rock in the middle of summer. Hey, Commander.
Hey there.
Greet the dog.
Why are you so interested in my people, Asari?
Protheans are always an enigma, a mystery to solve. I wanted to know what
What's
happened
on the
to
ground?
civilization. Why did such an enlightened race disappear?
Enlightened?
Well, it seemed that way.
And now that I am here,
I wonder what it's like waking up 50,000 years later to a new galaxy.
I believe this cycle cares too much about what other species think. Krogan, Turian, Solarian, all were primitives in my time.
I wonder what all that stuff is on the floor there.
We can't win this war.
Maybe stuff from his pack?
Then demand their help. Do not indulge their selfish requests. What will saving one Krogan matter?
If only it were that simple.
If they get in your way, destroy them.
Excuse me?
I apologize. The previous occupant of this room left traces of himself. I have absorbed some of them.
Yes, Grunt.
He's absorbed some of Grunt.
Maybe it's best if I let you recover.
That would be best. Did I mention Solarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come. The Mordin Solarian asked if he could dissect me. I approved, but only if he could defeat me in combat first. His reply was problematic. Then he left. I do not understand that one. This Cerberus, I do not understand why your own kind would oppose you. They will bleed the same as everyone if the Reapers are not stopped. The Rex Krogan offered me a job. He said whenever I tired of the easy life of luxury on the Normandy, he would give me something real to shoot at. Yes?
So again, gotta appreciate the little side dialogues. Oh, that's right, Ken and Gabby! They're back!
You seen Edie's new body?
Oh, I knew this was coming.
I just mean, it's an amazing work of engineering. Elastic titanium silicon polymers, ultra-light harmonic phase. And if she ever accidentally walks into a wall, there's just so much padding.
I knew it.
Wish I were a wall.
You pretty much are, Kenneth.
Yep, he's totally a wall. Ken, Gabby, hi!
Thank you.
It's great to be back.
Feels good to be in an Alliance uniform again.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Commander.
Nothing to report.
And that's right, and
I'm glad the commander didn't forget about us down here.
I told you Shepard would come visit.
Hey, we take. Don't they know Shepard comes, roams around everywhere? I can actually see Steve in the same spot. The dog roaming around. That's a nice touch.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
You know what the commander did for us? The colony?
Yes. It was on a little thing called the news.
You think you can...
Stand down, Yeoman. She's allowed to voice her opinion until I disallow it.
Aye, aye, Commander. But how does she get to say whatever she wants to the whole galaxy and there's no other side?
I'll be clear that the opinion expressed is just my own.
Well, okay. It's not great, but okay.
Well, without going into the photo mode, Yodelay-hee-hoo!
Commander.
I can't imagine anything so traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. I'm fine. But it makes me think of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment?
2.
Billions? Oh, Greg. I lied. I'm not fine.
Hello, Commander.
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes, Mordin would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no, I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed.
He kicked her out. Do-do-do. Think about bringing Dr. Michaud along.
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
He's very discreet. The Krogan Intelligence Network is primitive. Your YouTube is a crude archive of your species' fumbling attempt at greatness. Well, shit, that's about a great way to describe my YouTube channel. Yet even Chakwa's trauma pales in comparison to the horrors Javik has witnessed.
Ready for the next mission?
A new notification is available on the private messages terminal.
See, I reckon just gonna bust people's chops all the damn time.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the Genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up. I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh?
Yeah, we are.
I've never actually seen a female Krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka. Good to see Mordin still alive and kicking, and still finding new ways to cause trouble. Another time, maybe.
Davik is walking a fine line, with Captain Cylon ready to hit the eject button. Granted, that was me implying that, but no.
Where Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand.
Yes, you will.
But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe.
You will.
Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
He's just looking, make sure he has an ice pack.
Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
Now have work to do. Prefer females of the species. Maybe with an inhibitor. No. Entire...
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven.
It's always amazing that the size of the Krogan kind of like varies from shot to shot. Sometimes they seem a lot bigger.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
How'd you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It
All right, so there you go.
To light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last.
Kern? But Kern was Worf's brother.
Void, free of this curse, and then smiled.
Oh, that's Reed.
Down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
How's Mordin been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, Borgia offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
He does that too.
It wasn't his ear. If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a Thresher Maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Oh, there'll be more Krogan running
Our species
around.
will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers.
A few became scientists, gardeners, poets.
Excuses to earn them honor.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans.
I'm so upset. I'm nearing the end of the game I'm playing. I've been playing it without a guide. Major fucking mistake, turns out. Turns out that being nice to two of my companions in for them to have their best ending. Turns out being one of them kills the other in the epilogue.
Do you think Rex will want revenge?
Oh, shit.
Some clans will expect it. But
No, I'm upset only because one of my favorites gets killed.
Must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just.
I said because I spoiled myself to make it clear I had done the wording of a certain decision. I had to make it. Ah.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
The one time I got spoiled in a game was basically making sure make sure Rex stays alive on Vermeer.
Rex is different.
That was the one time I got spoiled on anything, was to make sure Rex stayed alive. Like the first time I played Mass Effect.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain.
It's better you find out now than at the very, very end. Than seeing it happen.
Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again.
Oh no, wait! I was broken on like the possibility that Harding could have been killed off if you sent her to do one of the final things in Dragon Age Veilguard.
On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
That's boiled.
Thanks for talking to me.
Eh.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I'm glad to see humans.
It's like always in the party. Like no matter what, you're keeping an eye on this. You're keeping an eye on the dwarf.
On you.
Then maybe we can show the men how it's done.
Deal.
Wait. Salute me. Thank you. Wait, hold up. Before we leave. Proper saves. Taking a few deep breaths. Understandable, understandable. Check and see. Yeah. What do you say about Prothean human relationships? You know, her beneath Prothean dignity. Species barely evolved enough to grasp a weapon, let alone comprehend our superior genetics. Ah, brutal. Damn. Oh boy. All right, Newman cluster has nothing in it. Okay. All right, Genomai. Like, that water is so cold. It's sub-zero. The Ming system, 4 o'clock.
Signal confirmed.
Wah. Indeed. Whoops. Do that again.
Signal confirmed.
Wow. Wah.
Faster than light jump successful. I found something.
We found something. Four o'clock. Okay. All right. Now we gotta, let's see, double checking here. We need to pick up our son. Alrighty. Garrus gets to come along. Actually going with we take Javik. You're going to insult Javik? No, it has. No one else. Well, shit. Well, trying to smack me down. Good lord. Good lord, Javik is mean. No, Jerry, do you know you have no ass for the proteins evolved beyond the need such primitive anatomical features as a river challenge that allows us to expel waste through our pores. Your fixation on ass is beneath me.
Any updates, Shepard?
Our backup's waiting for us at the drop point. Arlac Company, Krogan Commandos.
That's correct, Shepard. They are an accomplished unit. Their decisive action in liberating a colony from Batarian pirates made them famous.
Good to hear. Other than that, there's been no word from a team of Krogan scouts since they went through the Rachni relay.
Understandable. In my cycle, we use the Rachni as living weapons.
Weapons?
They were only animals then, without technology. Violent, but useful. When they became a problem, we burned 200 worlds to stop them.
We don't know much, but no Rachni activity has been reported.
It doesn't make sense. We let that last Rachni queen live on the condition she disappear forever. She wouldn't risk everything to start a war.
Just be ready for anything.
Yeah, shuttle just arrived.
It's a boy!
See anything, let me know.
Grunt?
Shepard?
Mama!
Shepard!
Mama!
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Didn't those idiots lock you up?
They did. Put me in lockdown to keep the Batarians off me. Didn't want problems with the Council while they prepared for war. But the situation changed.
Yeah, they got bigger problems, all right. That's why I'm out here running Arlac Company. They're tough, think they're invincible. Reckless, but effective.
Sounds familiar, Grunt. How'd you go from being new and unproven to your own command?
Wasn't easy. When Rex put Arlac Company together, he needed a leader who represented the future of our species. Thanks to you, I completed my rite of passage on Tuchanka and became part of Clan Urdnot. I was an equal. And being the strongest, I was chosen to lead this honored company.
Right on.
Some didn't like a tank-bred Krogan being in charge.
I collected a few scars earning my place here. These Krogan respect me.
I don't want a bunch of trigger-happy hotheads disobeying orders. Clear?
They know who's in charge. Hard to believe this might be Rachni. Seems crazy.
Totally crazy.
Rachni. Chance to face the old enemy? Impossible to resist.
He's so happy.
Yes, you are the one. The Krogan who occupied my quarters on the Normandy. You left your mark.
What? Who is this, Shepard?
You shouldn't be so anxious to face the Rachni. They were formidable opponents, even to my people.
Ask me later.
Whatever you say.
We don't know if the Rachni had anything to do with this. We're here to find the scouts. I didn't see any signs of activity during our approach.
Agreed. But this place smells wrong. Like a bad wound.
It's funny that Grunt is the only one, Krogan with an underbite.
If we're lucky, it's a nest.
Sounds like fun. Just like old times, Grunt.
Arlac Company, move out!
They're all grown up.
Shepard. Meet me at the scout camp ahead.
Sounds good. Take what you need and move out.
Like, baby Grunt is all grown. Well, he was grown from the get-go, but...
Their base camp has been decimated. The Krogan are overconfident. It's their weakness.
Open bench. Roam around looking for goodies.
Ready, Shepard. We're right behind you. You ready to go?
What did you do after the Collectors were defeated?
I spent most of my time back on Tuchanka learning what it was to be Krogan.
Fighting and drinking.
Where I was created, the lessons were like fighting with practice weapons. They had no bite, no impact. I needed the blood and pain. I made mistakes, but I learned.
Tell me more about this company.
Arlac means Eye of Wrath. We are named after the fierce Tuchanka sun. Rex handpicked us from different clans to show a united Krogan.
Neat.
We were sent because we're the strongest.
Did Warlord Okeer imprint anything on you about the Rachni during your creation?
Okeer ensured I knew of the Rachni. They are respected as an enemy. Everyone thought they were dead, defeated by the Krogan. You proved that wrong. If they're here, my blood demands they die.
What happened to the scouting party?
Looks like something dropped half their camp down a hole. Their shuttle must have been lost as well. They weren't going anywhere.
My son!
Doesn't matter. We're here to find the Rachni and burn them out.
Alright, let's get going.
Finally. Right behind you, Shepard.
Like my boy. Continue meetings immediately. I am afraid I'm going to sick run on you.
Shepard! You in one piece?
Looks like we're all okay.
But I ain't such.
Keep in radio contact.
On our way.
Well, Javik has to be arguably the meanest personality Frosty has been given. And
Ahead of us.
I see it. Grunt, got a body of a scout here. Been dead a few days.
Yeah, if he has his weapon, grab it. You won't need it anymore.
Is that webbing?
Looks like it.
This darkness is going to make it a little harder, Shepard.
Agreed. Everybody be ready.
it's more lit up than
Anybody catch that?
Confirmed.
Can I see something?
Yeah, it is that.
now we gotta find. There's one with the poet Krogan.
Those codes, Shepard. Reaper technology.
Maybe.
I always forget. It's like that's the way we came in. Okay, so we didn't miss it. Like one of those cool little Easter eggs, like when you know it's there, you always want to find it. Also, all these years, I finally discovered that the little tapping of the things here. Captain Silence throwing shade at Javik, sparking a debate on Prothean or human relations. Yep, Captain Silence gonna shove him in and go grunt like for backup.
Light him up, Shepard.
Along the far wall, Shepard. That rack 9.
Good eye.
Confirmed. Of course, Commander.
On the double.
Yes, Commander.
I hardly recognized them. Reapers made some modifications.
Grunt, Rackbat presence confirmed. Modified and very dangerous.
Finally, something to kill. Nothing here yet. Lost a Krogan to a sinkhole. Bad way to go.
The breeding ground must be here. The Reapers are protecting an asset of great significance.
Try to conserve the ammo. The special weapon.
Look at this. No question Reapers have been here.
Agreed. Let's find out why.
Locked, Shepard.
Copy that.
How are we getting by this? This looks important. That did it.
Like, where did they go? It's like wanted to do Aliens and Mass Effect.
Our exit is cut off.
Looks like we're finding another way out of here. Come on!
What was that noise, Shepard? Sounded bad.
Cave in. We're all right.
Good. Didn't want to dig you out.
Now that hurts my feelings, Grunt.
Yeah. Shepard, I know what happened to the scouts.
What'd you find?
They got hit hard. The leader ordered them to carry weapons deep into the caves. He knew the next team would need help.
They died making sure we could make it to the central chamber. Come on.
We could use this.
Look out!
Where's he at?
Looks like a last message. He's asked.
There we found him.
Named Ereba on the Citadel.
A large area, Commander.
Expect trouble.
Yes, we're always expecting trouble. Hey, we're being thorough. We're looking for everything. Pitter patter, let's get at her.
Keep the pressure up!
Like, the only way that this weapon is useful is on a low difficulty.
Stay low. Don't let it get a beat on you.
Must be getting close, Shepard. Some heavy fighting. Tough bastards.
Casualties?
It's fine. Krogan fight better angry.
Watch the bug!
have changed them. They definitely look different.
Alrighty.
I bet they're breeding an army down here. Breeding like flies. And this place is well hidden. I mean, it adds up.
I agree. And they're throwing everything they've got at us so we don't reach the nest.
Shepard can jump a large distance.
Shepard, we're blocked and getting overrun. Hang on, I'm on it. Move it, Shepard.
It's up there, Shepard.
Come on.
He is Krogan. Bit excessive there to bring that door down.
Thanks, Shepard. That wasn't webbing stopping us. That was Reaper tech.
We ran into it too.
The Rachni have backed off for now, but they can smell our wounds.
Got wounds? Where?
Would regroup and finish us soon.
We're close, Grunt. Those barriers were protecting whatever's down that passage.
We'll dig in here, kill anything that moves. Buy you some time.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. I have ammo.
You know, you saw the smile on Shepard's face. She's so proud. You could use this.
Heads up, more eggs.
Take it slow.
What? No crawling animation for... Well, never mind.
What is that?
Grunt, we've located the central chamber.
Good. We got your back, Shepard.
Move it! Damn it!
Locate the power node.
This is it, people! Come on, we gotta get past these barriers.
Let's get to the other side. More of those power... Shepard, over here.
Oops, wrong way.
The enemy is as relentless as they were in our cycle.
Stay focused!
Yeah, we just fry them.
Keep it up, people! Copy that.
They got in close and they got bopped on the head. Hi, Queenie.
What the?
We've seen this before, Garrus.
What are you?
The last queen. We listen for the children. They are silent. Although the machines come and take them to war, they die alone, silent, far away.
The Reapers did this to you?
The sour note of the machines is everywhere.
What happened?
I let you go back on Noveria. You promised not to interfere anymore. The Rachni were supposed to disappear.
Remember, we kept our promise. Retreated back through the relay. We started a new home. Beautiful children.
This is where I kind of wish we had a Krogan teammate.
The machines came. They heard our song. Their shriek of sour notes drowned us out.
They can't hurt you anymore.
We understand.
Can you still feel the Reapers? Can they influence you?
We hear the machines, but they cannot control us. Remove this last shackle, and we are free. The children return. They will destroy us all. Really fast. We're getting movement here. A lot of movement.
Copy that, Grunt. Are you capable of fighting the Reapers?
We hate the machines. We will fight for our unborn children. Release us.
Let's see what the next Mass Effect game brings. A Rachni teammate.
She's badly wounded.
That's what I want. That's what we want to see.
Shepard, we're out of time. We stay here, Arlec Company dies. Is that clear?
Listen up! Arlec Company holds the Rachni off while the Queen escapes. We'll buy you some time. Grunt, fall back to our position and lead us out.
Damn you, Shepard! I'm leaving my team. On my way. Commander?
That's an order. She's too valuable an asset to lose. Now get us out of here.
Grunt has made a door. We will go through the door. Because the door is not ajar. Get to the chopper. In this case, would it be get to the shuttle?
Shuttle's down that path. I'll hold them off. Get out of here, Shepard! My turn.
It will be glorious. One Krogan with one shotgun and a pipe. The tale of Urdnot Grunt.
Cortez were the last ones out.
Copy that, Commander. Shuttle is waiting.
Want to rephrase that, Shepard? He's covered in tasty barbecue sauce.
Grunt!
Anybody got something to eat?
The thing is, though, it's the fall that did most of the damage.
I'm reviewing your report on the Rachni situation, Commander. This could have gotten complicated fast.
And it did.
You know what you're doing, cutting a deal with the Rachni Queen. We got burned last time.
No, we didn't.
I'm trusting your instincts, Commander.
We can count on her support, Admiral.
I hope so. But we cut the Reaper supply of new Rachni troops and picked up some additional Krogan support. I call that a victory. I've got to get back to it, Commander. Watch yourself out there. Hack it out.
Hack it in.
Shepard, you made it out of there. Sounds like I missed a hell of a fight.
Better you didn't risk it. We were lucky to get out of there alive.
Knew you could get it done, Shepard. I heard you made some kind of deal with the Rachni Queen.
Again?
If they get out of hand again, it's your ass on the line.
Understood.
I heard Grunt managed to get out of there with a few scratches.
You could say that.
We'll get him patched up, back in the fight.
Good to hear.
I should get back to it. Keep me posted, Shepard.
Ah, Mordin.
Shepard, test verified. Results promising. Can synthesize for universal Krogan immunity.
Good. Then you can put your knife away.
The cure's ready?
No, still need transmission vector. Cure useless unless given to entire species.
You infected them with the disease easy enough. Is the cure that different?
No, keeping modalities similar when possible. Easiest way to develop cure rapidly. Groundwater? No, too slow. Voluntary inoculation risky. Population too scattered for airborne. Unless... Wait, yes!
Yes, wait,
Shroud.
yes?
Constant global dispersion of air particles, built by Solarians to repair atmosphere of Tuchanka. Also used by Turians.
Ah.
We used it to secretly spread the genophage virus. It ended the Krogan rebellions.
I'd be careful who you tell that to.
If you're gonna infect an entire population, that's the way to do it.
Unless you're part of the population.
Yes, but useful now. Original genophage strain still in storage at Shroud facility. Can use it as transmission vector, then use Shroud to blanket Tuchanka with cure.
You clever little piejack. That's our best shot, right
A
there.
good shot.
Then finish your preparations and be ready to go, Mordin.
Of course. Ready when you need me. We'll be in medbay with Eve until then.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Alright, let's see where we're at here. Terminus fleets, Rachni workers, Vector unit, Hanar drill. Yes. Krogan makes up 25% of the Krogan forces by himself.
Need something, Shepard?
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
What's wrong?
Mordin. He got his tissue sample from me, all right. Let's just say scalpels were never meant to cut where he cut.
He now has a trio instead of a quad.
Shepard, so I imagine by now you've wiped the galaxy clean of Reapers and we can all come up for air?
Not quite. There have been a few complications.
Aren't there always? Hackett filled me in on the Crucible. Sounds like you've got some knots to untangle.
I'm just glad I could take care of one of them for you. I gather you and Kaylee Sanders were close?
I owe you for that one, Shepard.
It's covered in one of the books.
Kaylee and I met almost 20 years ago. We even had a run-in with Saren in his early days. She and I were more than close.
She misses you.
I miss her. End of the world has a way of reminding you what you forgot to do. Maybe when the war's over, Kaylee and I will do something about that.
You'll see her soon.
I can hope. But you've got a bigger problem right now. Like a galaxy full of scared bureaucrats.
I don't know how you deal with all the politics. It's a pain in the ass.
As I recall, you gave me the job.
Yeah, but you were good at that.
Just remember.
Of course. You know what's funny, though? Keith David voices like another political figure in another franchise.
I'll spare you the details.
He plays Vice President Keith David in Saints Row 4.
That bad?
Gets his ass kicked by Roddy Piper. Thank you, Captain Cylon.
Are you safe?
That changes by the hour. I caught a shuttle evac out of Vancouver, and now we're running from foxhole to foxhole just trying to stay alive.
What about the Reapers?
They're harvesting everything that moves. They're focusing on the big cities, which does give us some room to maneuver.
You think you can hang on?
Hell, we're still just trying to talk to each other. Right now, all we can do is organize the resistance at a local level. No lack of volunteers, at least. Everybody knows what's at stake.
Nothing motivates a soldier like losing their home.
Trying to take it back makes an even better one. You take care, Shepard.
You too, sir.
We'll talk again soon. Anderson out.
We got funding.
You hear we had to evac another colony? We're losing a lot. Don't hear about the Reapers losing much.
Well, Reapers don't have colonies. Neither does Cerberus. If they did, we could drop an asteroid on them.
Oh. The tour of the ship. Temperatures to plummet on Monday. There's the cold front that hit Captain Cylon yesterday.
Don't worry, Edie. Once the Krogan are gone, we'll get rid of the smell.
While this body has all factory sensors, I do not have positive or negative associations with any specific scent.
Oh. Well, lucky you. How's Grunt? Our little tank baby's all grown up, huh?
Apparently he'll be on his feet and killing again in no time.
Well, you learn from the best, Commander. Every time he incinerates someone with a shotgun and does that little laugh, he'll think of you. Edie says it was Rachni down there?
Yeah.
I thought they were on our side after you saved the Queen on Novaria.
It wasn't her fault. She got captured. She's with us now.
Until the next time the Reapers sing a sour yellow note of whatever.
Shepard, I had a question about human behavior.
What is it, Edie?
Why is it you never have questions about Asari behavior or Turian behavior?
I tried asking Liara questions about the Asari bonding process. She said I do not guard the secrets of the Normandy's crew carefully enough for her to entrust me with such private information. The Asari word she used translates as blabbermouth. I think she has become a more private person since becoming the Shadow Broker.
Tell me about it.
Hello, Shepard.
Like, Edie has questions. No one will give her the answers.
Commander, Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. We've been asked to help evacuate the planet.
Perfect. We actually need to head that way. You know what? I forgot to talk to Mordin.
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
How's she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated. Likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket. Something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her.
He does.
My patient. My responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality.
Right.
Her immunity, totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
What can you tell me about the Shroud?
What about the Shroud?
Counteracts radiation damage to Tuchanka's atmosphere from nuclear war. Particles emitted from main tower form layer that mitigates ultraviolet bombardment, prevents atmospheric escape of necessary elements.
And your people put it up?
Yes, when uplift process began. Demonstration of goodwill to Krogan, stabilize climate, impress population. Combined with technological gifts, easy to gain Krogan support against Rachni.
Right on.
So we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous.
Yeah, it would have made,
didn't die for nothing.
So the end.
Again, there's certain decisions in Mass Effect 2.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments.
No, I'm still trying to have questions on the consuming one being, like, as necessary.
Can't change that. But can help.
I guess they try to say, like, oh yeah, if the mission wasn't done, consuming would not show up in Mass Effect 3.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat, outlet for aggression, cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing else. No personal stake here.
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left, but still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else would get it
Someone
wrong.
else might have gotten it wrong.
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Have made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You go crazy inside an hour.
But
might run tests on the seashells.
No, he'd go crazy within 30 minutes. Okay, Garrus is not here. Oh, he's in the lounge.
Have we found any new engineers for the Crucible glyph?
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garva. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvug.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
Cutscene with Liara.
I have time if you'd like to talk. In fact, I could use.
Damn, you know, again,
how long
they should have really done something about the lens flare in the Legendary Edition.
for us? It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. We're not quite so widespread, but it would still take at least 100 years. It's selfish, but I keep thinking that if we fail, I'm only 109, Shepard. I could live to see the entire cycle come to an end.
Only 109, huh?
I know. It must seem strange to complain about a 1,000-year lifespan. I used to think it was sad that most aliens live such short lives. Maybe it's not such a privilege to outlive so many. To witness so much death.
Or you could keep fighting.
I'll always try my best, Shepard. You know that. But if we lost you... We finally have other leaders on our side, but none will take us as far as you can. Sometimes I wonder how you do it.
Alcohol.
The Reapers would have been here years ago if I didn't.
I wish motivating everyone else had been as simple. Too bad we never found another Prothean beacon.
Remember, if you're hanging out, is appreciated.
Might have saved us a few years.
Well, anyone who lives through this war won't be short on nightmares. Let's talk later, Shepard.
Greetings, Commander.
Wasn't the first time I faced Rachni.
Really?
Ah.
Seen them before?
A few years back, on Noveria, Saren and his minions were trying to extract information from the Rachni Queen.
You saw the Queen?
Hell, we spoke to her.
You spoke? I can't imagine that. The things you've done, sir, they're amazing.
Well, it didn't seem that way at the time. Mostly, you're just clawing your way out of one mess and into another, hoping your ass comes along for the ride.
Yep. The Turian ass is so flat, there's always doubt of leaving it behind.
Just one word, Shepard. Grunt. There'll be a lot more dead Reapers now. Siding with the giant spiders again, huh, Shepard? Let's hope this finally pays off. Most people have never even seen Arachni. The Normandy, we're a regular safari tour. If I never see another spider again, I'll die a contented Turian. Unless they have spiders in the afterlife. Damn. Another time, maybe.
The little touches there.
Stop beating yourself up. It was crazy of me to ask you to join the Normandy back then.
But I let you down. I let Shepard down. I let everyone listed on that memorial wall down. You had the courage to support Shepard. Joker did. Garrus and Tali did.
But Caden didn't. Liara didn't. Were they cowards?
Yes, they were.
I think not.
They were totally
You're one
cowards.
of the bravest and most loyal men I know. You were meant to be here, right now. We have a war to win. So clear your head and focus.
Okay, you win. It will not be mentioned again.
Commander.
Hello, Commander.
And the little touches. Again, you see a lot of that in Andromeda too. With little side conversations. Oh, for a second, I thought the game crashed. Gavik?
Commander, I did not expect to face the Rachni in this cycle, but I am not surprised.
You said you used them as weapons?
Biological proxies. It was before I was born, but every Prothean had heard the stories.
What were the stories?
The Rachni spent their lives singing thoughts to each other. But our scientists were more interested in their biology. The Rachni were well suited to harsh conditions. So we bred them for violence, selecting the most cunning and warlike of the queens. Then we unleashed them upon our enemies. For a time, it worked, until they became too cunning and warlike and turned on us. We put them down before they could develop any further. We thought they had been exterminated.
Rachni are like cockroaches. They always come back.
Evolved into this cycle's nemesis. There was no such thing as trusting the Rachni in our cycle. They were animals. But if they will fight the Reapers now, so be it. I am glad I met the grunt Krogan. Living in his quarters, I have come to know him better. He will fight the Reapers with great ferocity. I would prefer to be alone.
There you go. Bringing Javik along there worked out perfectly.
Kenneth, do you ever think about when we were abducted by...
No, I don't.
Me neither. Those FBA couplings you got last tour are still holding up. Thanks again, Commander.
Daniels, her head just turned all the way around. Y'all saw that, right? Her head turned.
a story that's as classified as it gets.
I suppose it would cause a panic, but wouldn't the news drive up recruiting?
It might also piss off a Krogan with diplomatic immunity. No thanks. Commander.
All right. Always like touring the ship between missions.
Ma'am.
Right, did we... Did we miss something?
Rachni? Of all the things that... It's like you got the opposite of a horseshoe up your ass.
What's the opposite of a horseshoe?
Grunt is crazier than you, and that's saying something.
Don't talk about our son like that.
Hey.
Time to press that button.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Yes, the A button. All right. Gonna take me a little break, and we're gonna do the Benning mission because there's an item on that that's a pain in the ass to find, and it's like I'm like 30% of the time I find it, but I gotta take a break. I will be back. Where is it?
The Reapers are more advanced than we are, more powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
But there must be some way.
Each of us has to be willing to die to save humanity. Anything less, and they've already won.
That's it? That's our plan?
It's a very good plan.
Admiral, we've lost contact with Lunabase.
The moon?
If you plan your day-to-day tasks effectively, test preparation is as good as done.
We appreciate your tips.
You seem to have a knack for this. I'll teach you more of my study.
Unless he's not full, unless Akihiko's not fully sitting down.
Sir was right. Efficiency is key. We're all given the same amount of time. It's how well you manage.
He's not. Akihiko is not completely sitting down, is he?
Not even a second of time should be wasted.
Neat. Hey, Shepard has literally blacked out. Hi, Arya.
And I have no idea why they're here now or what they want.
Commander Shepard's been under constant surveillance since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since.
Yeah.
Shepard. It's just that...
Now's not the time, Kaidan.
You don't trust Cerberus? Fine, but I am done explaining myself to you.
Yeah. Behold the king and I. Shattered. And we're back. Thank you, Captain Cylon. The mass relay. Where's Benning at?
Signal confirmed.
The next one. We'll pick that one on the way back. $10 o'clock between 3rd and 4th orbit.
I found something.
And it's a Cerberus one. Take Edie along. Funny, give Edie Miranda's old clothes. Stylistically speaking.
that the people are being taken against their will.
For what purpose?
We don't know yet.
Recon team to investigate, and the Cerberus squads reacted by targeting civilians in public facilities. Officially, Cerberus is denying responsibility and condemning the action. They're either lying, or we're dealing with a rogue faction.
There's a difference at this point?
Their crosshairs.
Exactly. Secure the area so we can establish a rescue lifeline to the rest of the city.
Approaching the drop point, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
The people down there.
Essentially, it's a multiplayer map.
Pack it out.
Fielding an avalanche of civilian SOS requests, Commander. The bulk are concentrated on the upper street. Cerberus forces are pinning them down. You better hurry.
On my way. Keep me updated.
Roger that. The diversion is working, Commander. Civilians are on the move.
Where'd he come from?
Upper streets are cleared. Hold on, Commander.
What is it, Lieutenant?
I'm tracking civilians fleeing the city with Cerberus troops right behind.
Where are they?
Updating your nav point. You can intercept them there.
We'll do more than that.
Not letting you out of my sight.
Look, reinforcements are here.
Try to stay calm.
Yes, with a Cerberus approved AI.
Just stay down.
Commander, more Cerberus troops are heading your way. If you can hold the line there, it'll give the civilians time to escape.
You heard him. We hold here.
Wanna die.
Dodge back in. Like, I always forget, like, how many enemies are here? Thank you, Captain Cylon.
You're clear. Go. Pull the transport.
We're gonna make it.
You're gonna make it?
No hostiles detected in the immediate area, Commander. Reinforcements are moving in to secure the evac route.
Good work, everyone.
I'll pick you up at the LZ, Commander.
Now, it's okay. So the question is, where I can never find these damn dog tags. I know they're on this mission. Where the hell are they? Like, I can never... Okay, not exactly what I was looking for there. Opposite building number 27. Next to a pillar. Oh, unless they mean this pillar. Yeah, there you go. Freaking! I always have to look. I look it up half the time, and it's... and it's nuts how easy that thing is to overlook. Also to check the other rooms as well. Any goodies? Might have missed. Again, as a PvE map in the multiplayer, There's a lot of places. I said multiplayer. Again, with the multiplayer still works on the Xbox 360 and I think also the PC versions. But like a lot of places to get covered, but a lot of places to get swarmed too. Like, we need to find Nemo. I think we looked at every. Yeah. Every room got looked at.
We're getting reports of continuing strikes against other cities on Benning.
Cerberus still denying responsibility?
Uh-huh.
And for once, we're inclined to believe them gunning down innocent humans isn't their usual MO. Either way, the civilians down there have a chance now. We're solidifying a foothold and getting people out, then we'll move to liberating the rest of the planet.
I hope we can say the same for Earth.
One day, Commander. For now, we've got our work cut out for us. Carry on.
Carry on? Gonna be a party on board. Alrighty. I think in order that'll be a good place to save it. We can swing by the Citadel at the start of next Friday's stream, you know, and drop off the goodies. Let's see. So we picked up destroy an Atlas drop from orbit and survive the swarm. Percentage is kind of nuts when you see, like, how is that even possible in certain orders? But there you go. Alrighty. So tomorrow night we are back. GeckoCon High. Actually, we're back to Tartarus tomorrow night with Persona 3 Reload. We gotta get to floor 144, grinding as much as we can along the way. And then it's the march to the next full moon and the end of Shinji. Why the end of Shinji? Because his character exists for one reason, and that's to, like, give Akihiko more assurance and like to enhance Akihiko's resolve and to smack some sense, common sense into Ken, which is a lot harder. Oh yeah. See, the big thing is, though, is actually to make sure we hit level 90, 91-ish. Actually, the big question is there, if I want to attempt beating Liz, we have to get to level 99. It's like that's the even on the easiest difficulty, that's like your only real hope. Yeah. Where everything is white, where everything is awful. There's shadows all over the place where everything is awful. All right, but we had fun tonight. And of course, Sunday night we got Overwatch, and I'll be determine what character I'll only be playing as on Sunday. If it's a DPS character, probably we'll have to like have a backup in case someone is quicker in locking in a certain character before I can. But we'll determine it. It'll be a random selection. All right, who's doing stuff on a Friday evening? Zone's doing things. We'll head that way. What's Zone up to? Looks like some sort of character creating thing. I have no clue what the hell that is. Inzoi is a life simulated game where players become gods within the game. Alright, well. Seems a character creator and whatever the hell that is looks awesome. Alright. Have a good night, Captain Cylon, and thank you everyone for hanging out this evening on a casual Friday of Mass Effect 3 stuff. Alrighty. So I hope everybody has themselves a great rest of your night. Oh, before we forget, chug down the rest of the water. Alrighty. So we hope you all have a great rest of your night. Tighten your friendship bracelets. Stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow for Persona 3. Good night, folks.